Well, here we go again. The summer break always feels too long, doesn't it? But then, August 16th, 2024 rolled around, and the English Premier League was back. You could feel the buzz in the air. Fans, pundits, even us old players, we were all ready for it. New kits, new signings, new hopes for every club. Would this be their year? That's the beauty of the start of a season, isn't it? Absolutely anything feels possible. From the title contenders to the teams just hoping to stay up and give their supporters something to cheer about. The fixture list, released way back in June, had already been picked apart, with fans eagerly circling those big derby dates and crucial run-ins. What is it about the Premier League that just grips you? It's the sheer quality on display, week in, week out. You've got some of the best players in the world plying their trade right here. The pace of the game is relentless, the skill levels are through the roof, and the passion from the stands is something else. Every single one of the 20 teams started with a dream. For some, it was lifting that famous trophy. For others, it was a European spot or simply the pride of competing against the very best. That blend of ambition and raw emotion is what makes this league the most watched on the planet. It's pure theatre, and the 2024-25 season promised another blockbuster. This particular season had a slightly different feel to it from the get-go. There was no mid-season break, a decision taken to accommodate that mid-August start and ensure the players got a proper 3-week summer breather afterwards. Now that's a talking point, isn't it? How would the squads cope without that little breather in the middle of a long, hard campaign? It puts extra demands on the players, on the managers, on the physios. Fitness and squad depth would surely play an even bigger part than usual. It was just another layer of intrigue to an already fascinating setup, making us wonder which teams had the stamina for the long haul. And so, the first whistle blew. Manchester United kicked things off with a tight 1-0 win over Fulham. Promoted Ipswich Town got a taste of the top flight, going down 0-2 to a strong Liverpool side. Arsenal saw off Wolves 2-0, while champions Manchester City laid down an early marker, beating Chelsea 2-0 away from home. Right from match week 1, the narratives started to form. You had early statements of intent, glimpses of what the new boys could or couldn't do, and the familiar side of the big guns, looking to assert their dominance. The stage was set, the actors were ready, and the drama was only just beginning to unfold across the country. Liverpool, what a season they had. Coming into the campaign, there was that familiar glint in their eye, that hunger to add to their already impressive trophy cabinet. The target was clear, a historic 20th English League title. It's a monumental number, putting them right up there in the pantheon of English football greats. Every pass, every tackle, every goal was building towards that ultimate ambition. The fans at Anfield are some of the most passionate you'll find anywhere, and they were yearning to see their heroes reach that incredible milestone after a few near misses and challenges in recent years. This felt different, though. There was a real steel about them. Their journey to glory was paved with some absolutely massive results along the way. You look at some of those early to mid-season encounters, the ones that really test your mettle. They went to Old Trafford in just the third match week and came away with a thumping 3-0 victory against Manchester United. That always sends a message. Then, in early December, match week 13, they hosted Manchester City and beat them 2-0. That wasn't their only triumph over City either. They did the double, winning 2-0 at the Etihad in late February. These weren't just wins, they were statements of intent, showing they could beat the best. Of course, no title-winning season is without its bumps in the road. It's how you react to those moments that defines a champion. Liverpool had their share of tough draws. For instance, a couple of exciting 2-2 stalemates against a very good Arsenal side, one in October and another late in the season in May. There was also a hard-fought 2-2 draw away at Manchester United in January. But the key was their consistency, their ability to bounce back from any minor setback and string together those crucial winning runs. They showed resilience, a refusal to be beaten, digging out results even when they weren't at their fluent best, which is the true hallmark of champions. And then came the final day, May 25th, 2025. The tension, the anticipation. You could cut it with a knife. They faced Tottenham knowing what was at stake, and boy did they deliver. a stunning 5-1 victory to seal the deal. Imagine the scenes at Anfield. Pure, unadulterated joy, 20 league titles. It's an incredible achievement, a testament to the manager, the players, and the unwavering support of their fans. They were deserved winners, playing some breathtaking football throughout the campaign and showing that champions mentality when it mattered most. What a way to finish a truly memorable season for the Reds. When you talk about Liverpool's success, you simply have to talk about one man, Mohamed Salah. What an absolute phenomenon this player is. Year after year, he delivers. His dedication, his incredible skill, that blistering pace, and of course, that lethal left foot. He's got the lot. The 2024-25 season was yet another chapter in his remarkable story. A season where he didn't just perform, he dominated. He seemed more driven than ever, a man on a mission every time he stepped onto the pitch, inspiring his teammates and terrifying opposition defences in equal measure. He's a joy to watch, isn't he? The numbers speak for themselves. He finished the season as the Premier League's top scorer, banging in an incredible 29 goals to win the Golden Boot. And get this, it was his 4th Golden Boot. That puts him in truly elite company, equaling the one and only Thierry Henry for the most Golden Boot awards in the Premier League era. To achieve that kind of consistency at the highest level is just astonishing. It's not just about one good season, it's about sustained excellence. Salah has proven time and time again that he is one of the greatest goal scorers the league has ever seen. A true modern-day legend. But the Egyptian king wasn't just about scoring goals. Oh no, he was also a brilliant creator for his teammates, racking up an incredible 18 assists. That's almost unheard of for a player who scores so many himself. When you combine his 29 goals and 18 assists, his total of 47 goal contributions actually equaled the Premier League record for a single season. That statistic alone tells you everything about his overall impact. He wasn't just a finisher, he was a complete attacker, capable of unlocking defences with a pass just as easily as he could find the back of the net himself. His contribution to Liverpool's 20th title was, without a shadow of a doubt, immense. He scored crucial goals in big games, he led by example, and he played with a smile on his face. When Liverpool needed a moment of magic, more often than not, it was Salah who provided it. He carried the attacking burden with such confidence and flair. His performances were not just about statistics, they were about inspiring a team to glory. He's a player who will be remembered at Anfield and across the Premier League for generations to come. Simply sensational. While Mohamed Salah was rewriting the record books, the race for the Golden Boot, as always, provided fantastic entertainment throughout the season. It's one of those individual accolades that every top striker in the league has their eye on. The Premier League is blessed with some incredible goal-scoring talent, and it's always fascinating to see who rises to the challenge each year. The pressure is immense, but these players thrive on it, don't they? Every goal is celebrated wildly, not just by the player, but by the fans, who know how crucial each strike can be for their team's ambitions. Hot on Salah's heels was Newcastle's Alexander Isak, who had a brilliant campaign himself, finishing with 23 goals. The Swedish international is a real handful, tall, quick, and with a fantastic eye for goal. He even picked up the Oracle Most Powerful Goal Award, which tells you something about the venom he can generate in his shots. Isak was a key figure for Newcastle, and his goals were vital in their push for a strong finish. He's a class act, and at his age you feel there's even more to come from him in the future seasons. He certainly gave Salah a good run for his money for a long stretch. Then there's Erling Haaland. We all know what the Manchester City man is capable of. He bagged 22 goals, which is a fantastic return by anyone's standards, especially considering he had a spell on the sidelines with a mid-season injury. You can't help but wonder how many he might have scored if he'd stayed fit for the entire campaign. He's an absolute goal machine, a natural finisher with that incredible power and instinct inside the box. Even with the injury setback, he was right up there, challenging, proving once again why he's considered one of the most fearsome strikers in world football. And it wasn't just those three. Bryan Mbeumo of Brentford had a fantastic season, netting 20 goals, showing his clinical edge. Chris Wood also hit the 20-goal mark for Nottingham Forest, a real poacher in the box. Yohan Wissa, Mbeumo's teammate at Brentford, also chipped in with an impressive 19 goals. It's great to see players from different clubs making their mark. Interestingly, Cole Palmer, who had such a stellar previous season for Chelsea, experienced a bit of a drop-off, finishing with 15 goals. It just shows how competitive it is at the top of the scoring charts in this league. Section 5. Stepping Up, the promoted club's Premier League adventure. Every season we welcome new faces to the Premier League, and 2024 to 2025 saw Leicester City, Ipswich Town and Southampton make the leap. It's a massive step up, isn't it? The quality, the intensity, the unforgiving nature of this league, it's a huge test for any promoted side. They all arrive full of hope and determination, backed by fans ecstatic to be in the top flight. Their primary goal is always survival, but they also dream of causing a few upsets along the way and proving they belong at this level. It's a tough old slog, but their stories always add a fascinating dimension to the season. Leicester City came up as championship champions, so there was a good degree of expectation around them. They know what the Premier League is all about, having famously won it not too long ago. However, this league doesn't care much for past glories. They had some challenging results, for example a 2-4 loss away to Arsenal in match week 6, and a heavy 0-4 defeat at the hands of Newcastle United in match week 16. But they also showed they could compete, battling hard to pick up points where they could. For any promoted side, every point is precious, and Leicester fought tooth and nail throughout the campaign. Ipswich Town's return to the Premier League after a long absence was a fantastic story. Their fans were absolutely buzzing, but they received a harsh welcome, losing 0-2 at home to Liverpool on the opening weekend, followed by a 1-4 defeat to Manchester City in their next outing. Later in the season, City were even more ruthless, beating them 0-6 in match week 22. It was a stark reminder of the gulf in class they had to bridge. However, you can't fault their effort. Teams like Ipswich bring a real heart and soul to the league, and their supporters stick with them through thick and thin, enjoying the ride. Southampton came up via the playoffs, which is always a dramatic way to earn promotion. They too faced the harsh realities of Premier League football. There were tough days, like a 0-3 home loss to Manchester United in match week 4 and a 0-4 defeat to Chelsea in match week 27. The battle to adapt and survive is relentless for these clubs. Their performances often fluctuated, with moments of promise interspersed with difficult spells. Ultimately, the journey of the promoted teams is a compelling subplot, showcasing the immense challenge and the incredible reward of competing in the best league in the world. Section 6. Matches that made us gasp, unforgettable moments and titanic clashes. You just can't beat the Premier League for sheer entertainment, can you? The 2024-25 season served up an absolute feast of unforgettable matches, those games that have you on the edge of your seat from the first whistle to the last. We saw incredible comebacks, stunning goals and clashes between the top teams that lived up to all the hype. It's these moments that stick in the memory long after the season has finished, the ones you talk about down the pub for weeks on end. This season certainly didn't disappoint in that department, delivering drama in spades. One match that really stood out was Manchester United's incredible comeback victory over their city rivals, Manchester City, which rightly earned them the Oracle Improbable Comeback Award. This was in match week 16 in mid-December, and United went to the Etihad and won 2-1. To go behind against a team like City and then turn it around, especially in a derby of that magnitude, that takes something special. The passion, the noise, the sheer will to win from United that day was fantastic. It was a result that sent shockwaves around the league and gave their fans immense bragging rights. And who doesn't love a game with a hatful of goals? We were treated to some absolute goal fests. Take Brentford's incredible 5-3 victory over Wolves back in match week 7-8 goals in one game, end-to-end stuff. Then there was Nottingham Forest, who absolutely demolished Brighton 7-0 in match week 24. 7 goals, that's the kind of result that makes everyone sit up and take notice. It's brilliant for the neutral, and even if your team is on the receiving end, you have to admire the attacking prowess on display. These games are what make the Premier League such a thrilling spectacle. Of course, the matches between the title contenders always carry that extra bit of spice. Liverpool's crucial victories over Manchester City, 2-0 at Anfield in December and then another 2-0 win at the Etihad in February, were massive in the context of the title race. Arsenal also had a stunning 5-1 win over Manchester City in match week 24, which really shook things up. and the encounters between Arsenal and Liverpool were always tight, hard-fought affairs, with 2-2 draws highlighting how evenly matched they often were. These head-to-head battles were pivotal moments that shaped the destiny of the Premier League trophy. Section 7. Honouring the Elite Season Awards and Individual Brilliance. As the curtain falls on another exhilarating season, it's always a pleasure to acknowledge the moments of individual brilliance and the standout performers. The Premier League Awards are a chance to celebrate the skill, the power and the sheer artistry that we witness week in, week out. These players provide those flashes of genius that light up a match, the moments that make you stand up and applaud regardless of who you support. It's important to recognise these contributions, as they are what make the league so special and so captivating for fans all around the globe. The Guinness goal of the season was awarded to Marmosh. What a strike that must have been. We see so many fantastic goals, from long-range screamers to intricate team moves. So to win this award is a real honour. It's that one goal that stands out above all others, a moment of pure magic. Then there was the Oracle Most Powerful goal, which went to Newcastle's Alexander Isak. We talked about his goal-scoring prowess earlier, and this award highlights that incredible ability he has to hit the ball with such ferocious power and accuracy. Defenders must dread seeing him line one up from distance. It's not all about the attackers, though. Goalkeepers are just as vital. And the Save of the Season award went to Aston Villa's Emiliano Martinez. He's renowned for his incredible reflexes and his commanding presence in the box. A truly great save can be just as important as a goal, keeping your team in the game or preserving a vital 3 points. It's also fantastic to see the young talent coming through recognised, with Ken Obo winning the Under-21 goal of the season and Ellis Craven picking up the Under-21 save of the season. It shows the future of the Premier League is in very safe hands or boots. These awards are more than just trophies. They are a celebration of the extraordinary talent that graces the Premier League. They highlight the spectacular goals that live long in the memory, the incredible saves that defy belief, and the emerging stars who are set to light up the league for years to come. Each award tells a story of dedication, skill, and a moment of brilliance that contributed to the rich tapestry of the 2024-25 season. It's a fitting way to honour those who made the season so memorable and exciting for all of us watching. Section 8. Beyond the pitch, global reach and community heartbeat. The Premier League isn't just a football league, it's a global phenomenon. The sheer scale of its reach is astonishing. Millions upon millions of fans in every corner of the world tune in every week to watch their favourite teams and players. It doesn't matter where you are, from bustling cities to remote villages, you'll find people passionately discussing the latest results, the controversial decisions, and the wonder goals. This global appeal is a testament to the quality of the football on display and the incredible passion it ignites in people from all walks of life. It truly unites fans across borders. This worldwide audience is served by a vast network of broadcasters. In the USA, for example, NBC and its platforms bring every single game live to the fans. Over in the UK, it's the familiar names of Sky Sports and TNT Sports, along with Amazon Prime, sharing the coverage. Head up to Canada, and Fubo Canada is the place to be. Down under in Australia, Optus Sport has it covered. And in India, Star Sports, Disney+, Hotstar and GeoTV ensure that fans don't miss a kick. This incredible broadcasting infrastructure means the Premier League is accessible to almost everyone, helping to grow its fan base year after year. But the Premier League's impact extends far beyond the 90 minutes on the pitch. It takes its role in the community very seriously, and rightly so. Initiatives like Premier League Inspires are doing fantastic work, focusing on young people and empowering them to create positive social change in their communities. It's about using the power of football, the appeal of the clubs and players, to inspire the next generation to achieve their potential and make a difference. This kind of work often goes unnoticed, but it's incredibly important and has a lasting positive effect on many lives. Furthermore, the league continues its vital No Room for Racism campaign. This is such an important message, promoting inclusion and diversity within football and in wider society. The Premier League uses its massive platform to stand against discrimination in all its forms, sending a clear signal that racism has no place in the game or anywhere else. It's about making football a welcoming environment for everyone, regardless of their background. These community and social initiatives show that the Premier League is more than just a sporting competition. It's a powerful force for good, striving to make a positive impact. Section 9. A season for the ages. Why 2024-25 will live long in memory. So, as we look back on the 2024-25 English Premier League season, what will we remember? Well, quite simply, it had absolutely everything you could ask for. There was unbelievable drama from start to finish, goals that took your breath away, heroic performances, and new records etched into the history books. It was a season that kept us gripped, kept us guessing, and ultimately delivered a fantastic spectacle of football. Seasons like this don't come around too often, where so many different elements combine to create such a compelling narrative. It was truly a campaign to savour for fans of the beautiful game. At the heart of it all was Liverpool's magnificent triumph, securing their 20th English League title. What an achievement that is. They played with a swagger, a determination and a quality that few could match. Clinching the title with that emphatic 5-1 victory over Tottenham on the final day was the perfect ending to their dominant campaign. They faced challenges, they had tough opponents, but they consistently found a way to win, playing the kind of football that gets fans off their seats. It was a richly deserved success for a club with such a storied history, adding another glorious chapter. And then there was the individual brilliance of Mohamed Salah. His fourth golden boot, equaling Thierry Henry's record, was simply sensational. But it wasn't just the 29 goals, it was the 18 assists as well, equaling the record for total goal contributions in a single season. He wasn't just a scorer, he was a creator, a talisman, a true leader for Liverpool. His performances were consistently world-class, and he has firmly cemented his place as one of the Premier League's all-time greats. We were privileged to witness another season of his genius at its peak. Beyond the headlines, the relentless pace of the season, with no mid-season break, added a unique dynamic, testing the depth and resilience of every squad. We saw the promoted teams battle bravely, the rise of new stars lighting up the league, and countless unforgettable matches that showcased the very best of English football. The passion of the fans, the skill of the players, the drama on the pitch, it all combined to make the 2024-25 season one that will be talked about, debated, and fondly remembered for many, many years to come. It was quite simply unforgettable.